Let's start with a new topic about numbers. But before that, let's first solve this equation. So 6 multiplied by 9 plus 4. So 6 multiplied by 9 is 54 plus 4 equal to 58. Is that the answer? Or the answer is 6 multiplied by 9 plus 4 is equal to 6 multiplied by what is 9 plus 4? 13. 13 6 6 multiplied by 3 is equal to, I should have remembered, 6 3s are 18, 1 6 1s are 6, 7, 78. So what is the answer? 58 or 78? And that brings us to the topic for this video, brackets. We need brackets for precisely such situations. Now let's say that if the problem was to multiply 6 with the sum of 9 and 4. So from English, what do we infer? That first we need to add 9 and 4, and whatever is the answer of that addition, we need to multiply it with 6. But every time we are not going to write a long English sentence for each problem. So what we will do instead? We will use brackets. So we will say brackets mean that 6 is multiplied to whatever is the answer of this calculation inside the brackets. What is inside the bracket? 9 plus 4. So 6 is multiplied to 9 plus 4. 6 is not multiplied to 9. 6 is multiplied to 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. 6 multiplied by 13 is 78. So that's where we use brackets. Let's take another example. Divide the difference of 18 and 6 by 4. Divide the difference of 18 and 6 by 4. Difference of 18 and 6 is, difference means subtraction. Divide this by 4. So what will be the answer? 18 minus 6 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 is the answer. So brackets help us in such situations where there are a lot of numbers and a lot of mathematical operations, and it can be confusing that what needs to happen with what. Let's do some examples. 23 plus 9 in brackets multiplied by 6 minus 3 in brackets. So first we will solve what is there inside the brackets. 23 plus 9 is 32, multiplied by 6 minus 3 is 3, equal to 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. 96 is the answer. Now there could be problems given in words and you will have to convert it into a form like this with brackets and mathematical operations correctly. So hear me out carefully. I will not write it. Sum of 3 and 7. Multiply this with the difference of 12 and 8. Sum of 3 and 7. So 3 plus 7. What do we need to do with this? We need to multiply it with what? Difference of 12 and 8. Difference means subtraction. 12 and 8. 12 minus 8. So 7 plus 3, 10, multiplied by 12 minus 8, 4, equal to 40. Now in the topic related to brackets, there is an important law. Yes, it's a law. If you break it, you are, sir, going to jail. Just kidding. Distributive law. Forget about the definition. We will understand it with the help of an example. So, what it means is that let's say you have an equation like this, 2 multiplied by 7 plus 3. What this law says is that when it comes to multiplication, this number can be multiplied individually by these numbers inside the bracket. I will show it. So this is equal to 2 multiplied by 7, this multiplied by this, plus this multiplied by this. Equal to 7 2s are 14 plus 3 2s are 6, 14 plus 6 20. And if we would have done it in the conventional method, 2 multiplied by 7 plus 3 is 10 equal to 20, 20, 20. So distributive law applies to multiplication. When there is a multiplication outside the bracket, the law says that you can do multiplication individually with numbers inside the bracket. Now let's just take another example. If it was minus, this would also become minus. So 2 multiplied by 7 minus 2 multiplied by 3, 14 minus 6 will become 8. This is distributive law. It is important to know that the distributive law applies to all the elements inside the brackets. So if you have more than 2, let's say 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so this will get converted into by distributive law as 3 multiplied by 1 plus 3 multiplied by 2 plus, because here it is plus, 3 multiplied by 3, and we can solve it. Now there could be some more problems that do this or do that using distributive law. For example, a problem might come in your exams or tests that multiply these two numbers using distributive law. Sorry, let's just change it to something else. 105. Now there is no bracket, there is no nothing, right? So what it means is that we can, now this is a 3-digit multiplication, so it will take some time. One way to solve it is that we convert it into an addition. So what is 105? 105 is 100 plus 5. Now we can apply the distributive law. So 103 multiplied by 100 plus 103 multiplied by 5. So this way we can solve. We can go a step further. What we can do is we can take this part of the problem and break it down into more parts. What it means is that only this part of the problem we can convert it into 100 plus 3 into 100. This part of the problem can be broken as again 100 plus 3 into 5. Now we can again apply the distributive law. So 100 multiplied by 100 plus 100 multiplied by 3 plus 100 multiplied by 5 plus 3 multiplied by 5. I know it looks like an overkill and I would rather prefer doing the multiplication directly, but the problem is a problem, and if you have to apply the law, you have to apply the law. So this is distributive law. Keep learning with me. And before I forget, let's talk about brackets important property. Do not, I repeat, do not leave a hanging bracket. They love to be in pairs, all brackets. For example, this is absolutely wrong.
Where is the opening bracket for this one? So having a closing bracket without an opening bracket is a problem. Similarly, having an opening bracket with no closing bracket, again, a big no-no. So make sure that the brackets are always in pairs and that they are in the right order. Opening bracket followed by closing bracket. And apart from mathematics, where else do we find brackets? In programming. You take any programming language and you will find all types of brackets being used. Just look at this screen of sample programs. What these programs are doing is not important as of now, but look, everywhere you see lots of all types of brackets. You have the curly braces here, you have the parentheses, you have the square brackets, everything. Programming, in programming, we use brackets a lot of time. And since you are watching this video, you are most likely in grade 5, grade 6 above, you should learn programming. It's a cool skill, it is fun skill, and it pays well right now. So learn programming. If I were to give you an advice, that which programming languages to learn if you are starting right now, I would recommend two programming languages, Python and Go programming languages. You can skip anything that has the word Java written in it. Java programming language or JavaScript, they have a long learning curve. They take a lot of time them. So these are the two programming languages I would leave you with to learn. Enjoy, happy learning.